We haven't found that. Have we changed pretty much the entire car? Yes, we have. To be honest, a little scary because of the big boomer we had. You just don't know. It gets to the point where you just change parts until you hope you've got it. That's part of it. I trust everything those kids are doing. Jimbo, Jesse, Bruce. All we can do is go up here and line up, race Doug Kalitta. It's his birthday. We're going to try to not give him a present in the first round. We're going to try to get that win light, get ready. Race day.
Hey, should I go?
Clay Millican and Doug Kalitta. Another big-time round one matchup. Millican, the Parts Plus machine, they did not qualify particularly well. If you were with us yesterday, you may remember Millican had a big old kabang down there at the finish line. Knocked the blower off of that Rick Ware Racing Parts Plus car for Biohaven Summit Racing Equipment, but they've been in the winner's circle a couple of times this year. And Jim Oberhofer, when he gets his teeth in something, has got as good a race car out there as anybody. But in qualifying, Doug Kalitta drugged that car off the starting line 3 times. The slowest run he made was 377. Clay Millican's quickest run was a 383, but that's the run where it blew the blower off of it. So there's more left in the Parts Plus car. The real question, I think, is how hard can you lean on the racetrack? The sun is trying to peek through the cloud cover. That's going to change the temperature of the concrete down there, and that'll change the complexion of this joint. 368, 331 miles an hour. Clay Millican steps up big. Look at Jim Oberhofer and the Parts Plus guys down there. Doug Kalitta goes 372 at 327 miles an hour and wasn't really even in the race. Identical on the reaction time. Clay Millican better every increment down the track. Joe.
A burst of emotion from Jim Oberhofer when the 68 come up on the board. You guys have been working so hard, and it pays off with a win light.
Man, I'll tell you what, my Parts Plus team, Jesse Schneider, Bruce Reed, and all those Parts Plus guys, they've been working their butts off. We had electrical problems all 3 runs, and we were really trying to run good and tore up some stuff. And Rick Ware went to church for us back in Charlotte today. But I can't say enough about my guys. And Clay Millican, I tell you what, that guy smiles all the time. And when he's smiling, it makes me smile. And what an awesome deal. And I also had some friends come over last night, and they know who they are, and they helped me out too. And I just want to thank them very much.
You mentioned Rick Ware and Clay, and this team has got 2 wins already this season, getting ready to go into a critical point in the season. Is there anything that you want for right now, or is this team as ready as it's going to be?
The top fuel field's tough, and we just have to have our game together because, when you're running a guy like Doug Kalitta and Alan Johnson and Brian Houston first round, that is tough. And AJ didn't win all them championships by not being a smart guy. So, and they're all this way, Mike Green and Tommy D, and of course you got Grubby, the madman, from Montana, and then Torrance. I mean, you could sit here and talk about the whole top fuel field, and you just have to have your act together.
I do believe Jim Oberhofer has found the cold weather tune-up.
Well, I tell you what, we were just worried about if the thing was going to try to blow up like it did yesterday. Yes, we put a little oil out right then, but my team, this Parts Plus team, disassembled the entire car because we had an electrical gremlin. I don't know that we really know what caused it, but I would say it's fixed. 68, 331. Stop on that loud pedal, baby. That was a fun ride.
They don't clean them good enough.
And we got oil now.
We
We did?
Yeah, we got all that penalty.
There's not manual on the car.
They cleaned our side of the racetrack. We were left lane, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, they cleaned our side of the racetrack. I don't know.
We need to look and see where, find out what the deal is.
I had to sign the deal.
Ah,
I don't know where it come from, but I had to sign the thing, and they definitely were cleaning in the shutdown area. I watched them while I was waiting to do TV. But back to the run. I wanted to shut it off, but it wouldn't let me, Jimmo.
well,
It just kept going. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep going.
it looked good. I was like, all right, we got something here. For the first time all weekend.
I might have clipped that a touch early, huh? Close.
984.
984. I guess that's close enough. Missed 16 feet.
No pan pressure. It has very little pan pressure.
So there's an oil leak somewhere there.
There's an oil leak somewhere.
We seem to have a lot of valve cover.
It looks like it put number 5 out.
Yep. At 3.6 seconds.
We'll need to address that. But the battery bolts are there. I put some fuel in it because I'm like, we need the fuel.
Well, 5 gets, the temperature starts going up just after 3 seconds. And then it goes out.
We had beat Schumacher, so Schumacher and Langdon are out.
And so is Doug.
Doug's out, Josh Hart's out, Salinas, we got our own Salinas now, so we control our own destiny. But I would have said we would have went around hard, but now we got 2 wheel now. That's 15 points.
Yeah. Yeah, we got. I don't know where the oil come from, Jimbo. They just grabbed me right away. You know what? I can't do.
Yeah, no.
I can't go inspect the car when they're like TV, which is we need the TV. So
We do.
But they for sure cleaned our lane. I do.
Oh, I saw him clean it because there was a delay.
Yeah.
But I think it was in the braking area. It wasn't on the run
Right.
on the track itself.
That's awesome.
That stuff worked.
Oh yeah, there's no. Second one saw a little bit, but everything else was great.
Yeah, I'll have to load that in, but yeah, all this stuff early, it looks like it.
Did it puff the tire when it left?
I saw it.
I saw it, Jesse saw it.
I think it's oil.
Really?
It's oil.
These guys aren't cleaning the headers and the valve cover area. Nothing.
Okay.
Man, we got oil down there.
We got oil downhill.
Yeah. And there's.
We did?
Yeah.
For what?
Well, that's what we're.
I don't know.
Jesse asked Austin if like the oil filter line, like if anything was loose, and he said it was a little bit loose, but that's all you need.
Unless it's coming out of the valve covers because they're not our regular valve covers.
I think we would have been, we need to like, probably need to put a straight edge up on the valve covers or whatever, like
It was cleaned up in the shutdown area.
I was just saying, it doesn't seem like super oily anymore, but okay.
Let's just leave it alone for right now, and we'll see what the track can do.
Well, when I saw the puff of smoke on the starting line, I was what was that?
Courtesy puff, that's what
Yeah,
you call that.
yeah.
It was a courtesy puff.
I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
it's pretty good, pretty clean.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
All right, here's the truth. We really don't know what we did to fix it, but it ripped a while ago. 368, 331 miles an hour. We obviously found the right cable, wire, whatever it was. Jesse and everybody, man, they worked their tails off late last night. All right, got round 1 out of the way. Now we're going up against Mike Salinas. That guy's had our number a lot. We need to go out here and turn this wind light on. We're making a move in the points right now, which is good. The downside is we've oiled the racetrack twice, which cost us points. But Everybody around us has went out first round, so we really need to win this round to move ourselves further up in that top 10. Getting ready. Round 2 coming up.
Crazy. Okay, so we've had a 2-something reaction time. We've had a 1-something reaction time. What happens here? Clay Millican and Mike Salinas. Parts Plus machine for Clay Millican. He's made a reputation of winning the first round and going to the final round. That's been kind of the MO of that team all year long. For Rick Ware, Biohaven, Ford Performance, and for Mike Salinas, it's been kind of an up and down year, but that thing stepped up pretty big back there in round number 1. Remember, Salinas first pair down the racetrack. Looked off to 72, and that made 365, 338 miles an hour. Hey, BIR, how about a brand new track speed record and one of the fastest speeds in the history of the sport? 338.26 miles an hour. Mike Salinas had a 100 reaction time and got away with it. Clay Millican goes 371 at 319. I mean, come on, man.
We're down here with Rob Flynn. I know you were loaded up for that one, but 65 Ford, 338 record on the track speed. Were you planning for that?
No, not at all. I mean, after we watched a couple cars get in trouble there, we backed it up, and then we had the motor the same all the way. And first round, it didn't even make the finish line, so I knew it would run a little bit better, but certainly not that good. That's pretty incredible. The Scrappers guys are winning rounds and going to the semis.
Well, doggone it, folks. We laid a good run down. 371, 319. Hats off to Mike Salinas. 365, 338 miles an hour. We had basically 300s on the starting line, but from there they were on a mission. I mean, we run 2.97 at half track, 289. They were 2.94 at 297. 365 at 338. I think Jason Logan just said that's like the third quickest run in history, something like that. And then the downside to all of that was massive boom in our car right at the finish line again. So we spending lots of RWR money this weekend, holy moly. But we got a good race car, the thing's ripping. We just got to figure it out what it caused that. I don't think that was related to the same issues we had previously during the weekend. All right, y'all, back in the pit area. It's a freaking mess again.
It was a close one, but
can't see it now, but the head of this valve is in that head.
So we definitely had some sort of valve train issue. It's looking like number 6 intake.
but it was still down a mile per hour on half track. It wasn't as good as last time. What do you think the head fell off?
Pretty sure we did, bro.
I think that was servicing the rockers from the first thing.
I'm pretty sure a rocker was off on one of our runs yesterday. Something happened. I'm sure Jesse was aware of it.
sign for another one?
You know what? I did not sign.
No. Good.
I didn't.
Do you get penalised for having to run the flood map up there? Like because the injector's history?
Nah, as long as they don't have to roll machines. Oh, y'all gave me a headache.
And we gave ourselves one this weekend. We definitely gave ourselves one
Yeah.
this weekend.
What's that dip in the Nitro bolts?
That's just all when everything blew up.
Oh, yeah.
No band pressure.
They dropped a valve.
These boys got some work to do.
Holy, where did they come up with that? Wow, that's impressive.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was pretty much running really identical to what it did first round. And it had to get the bed.
Number 6 inlet. All the rockers are good. The valve stems up past them.
I wonder why it was down so many mph at half track though.
Well, it's hard to tell. We got some EGTs in it.
I mean, obviously, I don't think it had holes out at half track because it was 297.
Yeah, something gave up.
Well, the number 6 inlet stem is poking up past the rocker, but
So you think it just broke the tip off the valve?
I'm saying the head. The
head come off.
Well, so the rocker's here, the stem's up here like that. It's like the keepers, but once the head falls off, there's nothing to hold them.
So those things, haven't we switched to lash caps?
On the inlets, yes.
Yeah.
Jimmo, we got to talk to our girl. She was so good to us, and obviously we did something that aggravated her. She's paying us back for all those runs she gave us.
You got that right. Not happy. TDC quit too. Right early in the run. So all this stuff just quit. Yep, I have to have a conversation with her. I mean, I thought, I didn't expect the guys to run 65. I thought they'd run a 75.
And we would have been fine.
And that's what I was kind of gunning for.
Not that I killed it, but I killed him.
Oh, yeah. Did good. Well, we're down to 2 injectors, 2 blowers,
2 sets of heads.
2 sets of heads.
2 sets of valve covers.
2 sets of valve covers. I think the last valve covers we put on weren't very good anyway.
No, they weren't.
So this is what you call aftermath of Mad Dash change everything, and now it's like put it back to normal. Am I guessing correctly there?
Yep, get it ready for Indy. Just trying to see what cables we burn up, because it's go from there.
I mean, it was also a mad dash of we don't know what cable it was, so we just, or you and the kids just changed cable.
Yes. So when in doubt, it's Jimmo's days. Change everything.
Change it all.
So we did.
Which takes a nice wiring job that you had and turns it into a jumbled, zip tied up mess.
Yeah, pretty much. But we figured it out. Kick some ass in Indy.
We have a good race car. It's a bit of a mess at the moment, but we have a good race car.
Oh yeah.
So the thing ate a valve. Yikes. Not good. That's ugly. More diesel over here. Not good. That's ugly. Not good. That's ugly. When these things get a valve, it's a disaster. All right, let's talk. I did not film a wrap-up video. I was walking around both race trailers looking at broken parts, thinking about how much work the kids have got to do to get ready for Indy. Indy obviously being the biggest race of the year. It's the Super Bowl, the Daytona 500, all those sort of things. And man, we tore up a lot of stuff. You know, that's part of it. The race car was running really good after we got through our wiring issues. And here's the truth. I saw all those comments about check this, do that. A lot of them dead spot on, correct, and perfect. But here's the thing you guys got to remember when you send me those comments. We had essentially from Q2, which was the first run on Saturday, which was round one of the Too Fast, Too Tasty. And I stayed on the throttle even though I felt it labor and it blew up, my fault, thanks to dropping voltage and sending the system crazy. And y'all send me all these comments about, you know, check this, do that. You got to remember, I've already said that, but you got to remember we only have about an hour and a half, maybe, probably not even that much in between Q3 and Q4 to get ready for the next run of qualifying. So you're in a change parts situation, not a diagnose situation. And there is cabling run all over that car. So we obviously already had an issue. Then we have an explosion to even make more work for the team to get ready for the next run. And we made it. Did we fix our problem? We did not. We changed components. In other words, we changed mags, coils, points boxes. We changed the command module, which is basically the timer box. We changed the MSD grid. We changed the cables going to all the ignition from the MSD grid to the mags. When I say we, that means the team, especially Jesse. Jesse is who wired that car from front to rear. We had Dave Leahy over there, the guy who actually builds and sells the control module, the command module. We had him overlooking at it. He took the one that came off the car and was working on it. We put another one on. We changed all these parts in less than an hour and a half, plus fixed a broken throttle cable because it blew up big enough that it actually jerked the throttle cable out of the gas pedal down by my feet. So, appreciate all the comments, but you got to remember when you're writing all that out and giving us that good information, how much time we have. Not enough time. You barely got enough time to do a standard rebuild anyway, but I do love the comments, and I do read them all. And there were some good ones in there. So, fast forward to Sunday morning. The team had stayed really late at this point, changing more and more cables and doing some checks to see if they found it. They did not find a definitive, this is the problem. They did not find that. But poor Jimmo, he knows it's pretty cool outside and he's got to let the bull come out. He's got to go out there and send that thing and put up a good number. And not knowing if it's going to have the ignition, electrical, whatever the heck was going on problem. And then it was on me to make the decision, do I shut it off or not if I feel it labor? And we had kind of discussed it, Jimmo, Bruce, and myself. I probably need to shut it off if I feel that problem, no matter if I am ahead, the same as we were with Brittany in the Mission Food Challenge deal. So, I stand on the gas, and I said it in the video. You've already watched it if you made it this far, and if you have, thank you. I wanted to shut it off. I was looking for any reason to shut it off, but I did not because it was ripping. The thing goes 68, 331 miles an hour, and I shut it off at 984 feet. Probably cost us a mile an hour or two, not really any ET. Boom, problem solved. Thank you. Got it fixed. So, finally, a normal service to get ready for round 2. Team did an amazing job, warmed up, everything's flawless, no problems, none whatsoever. We're going up against Mike Salinas. We have lane choice. I stand on the gas, had a decent tree, had a couple hundreds in the bank. We are ripping down through there. I'm driving. I'm like, it's running pretty dang good again. And we are in the left lane, and I notice in the right lane, he is just motoring away from me. And I know I'm running good. I'm like, Mike, where are you going? Like, I just see him rolling right by me like I'm not doing anything. So I drive it almost to the finish line there, step off the throttle, boom, we have another one. It's like, feelings are hurt for multiple reasons. One, we lost the round, would have put us into the semis again. 2, we have now destroyed 2 superchargers, 4 cylinder heads, 2 injectors, this time a block. First run, by the way, did not throw the rods out of the engine. It was all upper in the run against Brittany. So that leads us back to me just sitting here hanging out. I've been over here working on Dentley, and y'all will see that too. Just thinking about all the work that the kids are going through right now at that shop. Wish I was there with them. Essentially rewiring the car again, basically straightening everything out from the mad dash, throw cables at it. They have a lot of work to do. They will get it done. We're going into Indy now currently in 9th place. We've clawed our way up, had a couple of oil down penalties that took some points away from us, but we moved in front of Josh Hart by 1 point. And I want to go back to one other thing. Mike Salinas, semifinal round, races Antron. He comes back to earth. I'm like, where did that run come from in the second round? 365, 338 miles an hour. Then the next round, he goes 71 at 331, 333, or whatever he ran. He came back to earth. Mike kicked our butt, plain and simple. And I'm like, where did that come from? But anyway, I'm 100% rambling right here. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing, sharing. See you in the next one. Don't forget, merchandise available, link in the description. Stomp on that Loud Pedal shirts, Dentley shirts. Thank you, Tom Bailey, for making that happen. See you guys in the next one. Let's go. U.S. Nationals coming up.